freedom of speech is what got me arrested, to which a sheriff's deputy responds, no, it's your mouth that got you arrested, and then follows it up with, because you won't shut up.
Now, I want myself to transport with me. I don't want to lady in the car. Now, I want to transport with me. I don't know. You're not going to jail. Okay, I want somebody who can just put a coffee up there in your front.
Good Citizen News was arrested by Deputy Price for disorderly conduct and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Now, what did they claim precisely was the thing that the cameraman did that was disorderly conduct? You all remember this guy from earlier in the video, right? This is Clayton Moreland. He's the guy that told Good Citizen News that recording him in a public place was a violation of his privacy.
Hey, if you have me on camera, walk past you and leave you to leave, there's a violation of my privacy rights. That's not fair. You're in a public place.
The official narrative by Deputy Price reads, on July 19th, 2021, a white male who was later identified as Good Citizen News came to the Dade County Court facility with his recording equipment in plain view. All entry doors are clearly marked that cameras are not allowed in the courthouse. Mr. Lewis was asked at least 3 different times to take his cameras out of the courthouse as they were not allowed. Mr. Lewis refused and continued recording, becoming verbally confrontational in his speech while continuing to record. He insisted on entering the courthouse, even claiming to be an attorney and a member of the press, but refused to show any card to identify himself as such. Mr. Lewis continued to record while officers were trying to get members of the public into the courthouse so they could conduct their business inside. Mr. Lewis went so far as to tell one female that she did not have to take her camera back out to her car because it was unconstitutional. He recorded a Mr. Clayton Moreland as well. Mr. Moreland asked that he not be recorded and that the video be deleted. Mr. Lewis told him that he was in a public place and refused to comply with the request. Mr. Lewis was taken into custody for disorderly conduct under the Trenton City Ordinance 26.1 and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. So while most disorderly conduct statutes are completely unconstitutional, I figured we'd look it up and at least see what it says. The statute for this particular city says it shall be unlawful for any person within the corporate limits of the city to disturb or endanger the public peace or decency by any disorderly conduct. The reason that these statutes are so often deemed so unconstitutional is because they're written like this, so incredibly vague that someone could be arrested under this statute anywhere, anytime, for doing or saying anything that somebody else doesn't like. While it's incredibly vague, it also gives a reference to the state statute, which basically states that disorderly conduct must include some type of violence. If you're a public official and someone recording you in your official capacity incites you to violence, you probably shouldn't be a public official. While these events took place in July of 2021, Good Citizen's first court date was set for January 11th, 2022, and that court date has been postponed. Contact information for all of the individuals involved in conspiring to violate rights is in the description and the comments below, along with a link to the original channel that this came from. Make sure to head over there and subscribe, check out some of his other videos, and look for updates on this case. Tonight we want to begin by noting something obvious because this is an obvious show. If you live in the United States, you may have noticed that many of our public spaces have become permanent homeless encampments. You see trash-filled tents blotting out what were once green and tidy public parks. You step over vagrants drooling unconscious on the steps of train stations on the way to work. You watch as junkies smoke meth without any embarrassment at all and then yell at pedestrians on the sidewalk, maybe at your children. Everywhere, at every intersection, there are beggars. It's what we used to imagine India was like, but this is not Calcutta. This is New York, San Francisco, and Austin.
The Port Orange Police Department was involved in a crash at Herbert and South Ridgewood Avenue. They have the luxury of shutting down the entire street for a short-form crash report that basically yields no injuries. But FHP is going to come on scene and do a real thorough investigation. Kind of like that incident where Port Orange Police ran over a man with a motor scooter and he died. Nothing was done. No charges, just a ticket. Hey, that's tag on the vehicle here belonging to the police department, but left the number on there. They're real great. That's what I paid for. He says he wants to chat about a video in New Smyrna. These officers watch our videos, they use them for training, and they learn from them. That's the way it should be. So I'm minding my business over here, editing a video and uploading it to the media app. So you have a Tesla? I do. You know, pretty sick. Yeah, So FHP arrives on scene and starts talking to witnesses. He initially spoke to the sergeant who pointed out who the people involved were. I wasn't one of them. You have a passport? I said, no, I'm good. Yeah. I don't want you to know me. I'm talking to this guy. Hey. Oh. When he saw me recording, comes up and just ramrods right into people's business. They never introduce themselves. They just jump in. No one like troopers with a damn hat and gun on. They're gonna wear nothing. He knows about it, but putting it out there for people to see. I work for this, some of this stuff is really going on. Because I sell my news. They'll see it, they'll buy it. There's a witness up there getting through the hard time. I don't want to consider asking a question. It's like, like you see things at times. Ask me another time when I like to see things. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you, why are you here? I don't ask any questions. See, you go on the highway, and that's what I'm suggesting. You wrap this thing up, this guy up here, and somebody. Okay, here's the deal. I'm looking at it. Okay, right. Here's what I'm going to take you to do. I'm going to go in back. You're going to get back so you can see right now where you're going to tell who this is. I'm going to tell her this is the If you have no point in this crash, I'm sitting here on the sidewalk. Why do you want to get inside the car? Because I answered the question the first time, Trooper. Okay, I answered this question the first time. And I said yes, I wasn't here. But what you're doing now is you're actually prohibiting me from being here to witness a crash from my tax dollars. I'm standing on the sidewalk. Look at this guy. I'm just trying to tell you, Trooper. Now, listen. Trooper Baker, Florida Highway Patrol. That's right. If you want a number, I'll give it to you. I don't want to take your number down. I don't take your number down. I don't want to care less. You can call whoever you want. I don't care less because I'm hearing it. I ask you a question. Witness. I want to get hostile. We have body cam in your house. I don't care what you got. This is my scene now. What did you say? All the way down the street? This is my scene. There's no debris in here. Being riding lawyers and investigating crashes, it's all investigator, all that other stuff. No, I'm not. Okay. So what's yours taking this? Are you a witness to this too? No. Okay, I'm just here. I got a training on this. Okay, you got training on this. I just got here. I was trying to figure out what happened. That's your witness. I did answer your question. Okay. But you didn't have to ask the question of who gave the hard time. I told you exactly why. So why did he give you a hard time? Because I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to train that guy. And if he came up here and gave you a hard time, then I'm going to have to tell him. Well, we got body camera. I don't care about body cam. This is two grown adults. Oh, it isn't. Because you can't believe you're inserted your authority here. Stay on the sidewalk, okay? Your class is okay. I'm not here. Okay. Answer my questions. I'm not a person, and I'm not going to answer any questions too. I don't have to answer questions. Do I have to answer your questions? There's no questions. It's said the truth with the hard time. I don't want to answer any questions. Is this your vehicle? Okay, which one? Okay, gotcha. So here's it. You guys are towing your own vehicle, right? You're making your own tow arrangement? No, nobody's not going to tow it. Is that right? Good. Okay. Alright, so who's your trainer? We're going to get so quick. You just need what's going to be towed out here soon, very soon. No, I don't. Okay. walking across the roadway. Well, he's wrong there too. They had the intersection shut down, the crosswalk wasn't working, so I crossed the roadway. There's now two non-signalized intersections, Herbert and US 1, and the street behind the gas station. It's perfectly legal to cross like that, especially when you have the road blocked off. I don't know if I'll be able to get back to the road. Try to attempt it. And then what am I going to do? Go to jail? That's exactly what cops are doing a lot. That's what they're doing. Because I attended a little... I'm holding you up. No. Okay. I know you're being quiet, but you're just probably like, what the f*** is happening? What they're gonna probably try and do is sit around here. Rogue, man, we just got arrested by this dick right here, this guy right here. Poor Orange just had a crash out here. I might still go to jail, I don't know. But that's McCarthy over there, and that's Diaz. I mean, sorry, not Diaz, but Baker. McCarthy and Baker.
Are you gonna touch me? No, I have no problem to touch you. As long as you don't touch me. Okay. Yeah. Because you ain't. I mean, what you trying to do? What are you trying to do to me? Why are you trying to do me? Because you're not supposed to be doing that. That's why. Yeah. Don't be macho. Don't be macho. You don't be macho. Don't be macho. Don't be like no. You get it out. You get it. What are you gonna do? Cut it out. What you going? What you gonna do? What you going? Stretch my little. 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 Quit being scary. Get out of here, man. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Then you got it. Cut it out. Yeah. Cut it out. Yeah. Cut it out. Yeah, tell me. Cut it out. Get out of here. Ain't nobody scared of that. Exactly. You be scared. You be rolling. You're okay. You be rolling. You're okay. You're okay. What? I don't care about what you say. You disgusting. You know what? And you're coming here and you're recording people and you're going against their privacy. You're not supposed to be doing that. You mind your business. You mind your business. I'm not gonna be caught. Be quiet.
It's just business.
Hey, what's going on? How's it going? Grab my gun and run. Grab my gun and run. I'll get you. Shut up. So who are you guys? None of your business. None of your business. None of my business? Yeah, exactly what I said. Oh, okay. They're gonna get paper. They're gonna give it. Quiet, man. Make me. Exactly. You gotta use it. You gotta use it. That's what it's on. That's what it's on. That's what it's on. I don't give a shit. Is that what you feel? I don't give a shit. What you feel? What is it? Get a job. Actually, get a better job. None of your business too. Go back inside. Or go back to your little tent. I'm not gonna find you. Well, your body over there was making threats. That's not how. We would just like to be left alone. That's it. Well, why are you getting this? Because we're working on a project. What project? It's something, so it's legal. So it's good. Yeah, what we're doing is completely legal. We have permission. Okay, so why did you show me your gun? I never showed my gun. That's what you're saying, so... He can say whatever he wants. Okay, so... He can say whatever he wants. No, I'm saying it's illegal. He's saying that this is illegal too. It's not. It's not illegal. It doesn't matter. Like I minded my own business and then I go over there and bother you, you mind your own stuff. No, it is bothering me. I don't care. He's already calling the police. You already? Yeah, we don't care. Go back inside. Go back over there and wait for the cops. Making a big deal on it. Big deal. Cry baby acting all hard, man. Who said that, show my gun? You can say whatever the hell I want. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. That's why they're coming. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I really.
Cry baby. There you go. Walk of shame.
No, that's it.
That's right. Well, we've been waiting for a 2 minute already. So I guess I don't know what's gonna happen. If the cop shows up, I think he's gonna execute because he's a car or that. So he's doing the camera push. So he's doing the camera push. talking to somebody, you just gonna cut to me. You're a violating HIPAA laws. You shouldn't be using a phone. As a matter of fact, your camera, the camera from your phone should be covered. You had a plastic tape there. So you're in violation. Good job. All these people can sue you now. Good job. So they never showed up. It's still calling. There are people in here. I'm not trying to get people, but we've been here for like 50 minutes already. You guys
Oh man. Heavy. Oh shit. Hey kitty, no. Alright, go. Here's the fake way to do. Our